Howdy ho, good neighbors. What's going on? It's Phil Russert. It is Tuesday, and as usual, we have our Philviews live stream. And we thank you guys for coming out and watching every week. This is the live stream where we take one of the publishers of our distribution catalog and highlight their solicitations, give you a little background on what those books are about, what they look like, and the creators behind them, in hopes that, of course, that fans may be interested and go to their local retailer and their store and say, hey, I really like this and I want this. So first, I will apologize for any music you hear in the background. My 13-year-old daughter is having her singing lesson. She's actually going to have her first live performance on the 29th, and as a musician and a performer, I'm very proud of her and excited for her and looking forward to it. Anyway, so we're going to get into it tonight. What we have tonight is not your typical comic book at all. It's actually a magazine, but it's a hybrid of comics and other things, and I think it's a really great idea, and I think it's something really interesting for the industry, and it's different. So I really hope people embrace different, because sometimes different is really good, and in this case it is. So we have tonight Kevin Davis, who is the creator of his magazine and owner of his company Kevysie. Kevysie. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. International, or Kevysie International, which is probably the right way to spell it if you're not illiterate like myself. And we're gonna have him on, and he's a hell of a nice guy. He even dressed for the occasion, so I'm really flattered. Without further ado, Kevin Davis.
Hey,
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. You also have a Kickstarter live now, don't you?
Yeah,
Or
it's for my Arcfire 1 and 2.
very good. We can also talk about that before the show's over. I'm happy to promote your Kickstarter as well. So before we get into the catalog and we show off your magazine, just tell us a little bit about yourself and your resume, so to speak, in the industry, and what you're hoping to do going forward.
Well, first, my name's Kevin Davis, and I started my publishing company, Kevysie International. So you was right the second time. It's Kevysie International. I'm an author, comic creator, publisher, and an entrepreneur because I also, outside of publishing, I also create my own clothing designs, shoes. I started my beverage company, and I've been told I'm a go giver, so I guess that's practically true at this point. Um, and I started my magazine that we will talk about in a second. And I've been in the industry for 3 years now. Um, I started reading comics around 2020 when the pandemic happened. Just started falling in love with comics and just want to storytell myself because I love storytelling and I just love creating. And I didn't grow up on comics, and so I've been learning a lot in my short 3 years as a writer and as a creator, and I plan to keep going and bring more originality and more creativity to the world.
Very cool. Yeah, you're young. I probably have underwear older than you, but welcome to the industry. Welcome to comics and everything else you're doing. I think it's great when you start, expanding into other areas and branching out. We've had other guests that do the same. Last week's guest also branching out to stuff. So it's awesome. So we're going to get into the catalog, which is live right now. Of course, sharing my screen would be a good thing. All right. So this is from the July catalog, which was our first catalog, which is now the FOC is closed, so it's still available as reorder, but the reorders will go out with future orders. They won't go out with the release for October 15th. But this is still available for reorder. So anybody who watches this, if you're like, oh, I missed on this, you can go back on the website, www.philbodistribution.com, go to the July catalog, and you can order it along with the August or September catalogs. Just do not mix the two live catalogs, please, because they release in separate months. So, we don't do weekly FOC at this point because we're smaller. but it's the same idea, right? You know, different week releases, but we have different month releases. So please make sure when you order, you understand that. So tell us about this magazine, and tell us what it's about, what inspired it, and what do we have? What contents do we have in it?
So my magazine, it's a mixture of comics, and short stories in written form, and articles and about life. So I call it a lifestyle comic culture horror magazine, because it's a mixture of like articles giving advice about if you want to join the comic industry, and just also promoting other creators and trying to like market them. Like I'm not the only creator here. These are other awesome creators that I've seen and worked with too. And I created my magazine because one, I wanted to. Well, first, I'm not gonna lie, I was hesitant doing it because I don't know what how to do a magazine or how important a magazine is, because I don't really think people like really in like read magazines like that. Um, but I found out about a wizard magazine that people loved reading, and I found out about the content of it and how it inspired people and how they got their information, and that inspired me, and I got into creating my magazine because I wanted to, I say, help bring a voice to other people and not just myself. And that's why I said I showcase incredible talent, and then I talk about mental health in the magazine as well, because I feel like it's even though it's a heavy topic, it's not talked about enough. Um, but but I also balance out the magazine where it's also comic strips to showcase my comics that I released, as to so because I want you to have fun with the magazine, but also learn at the same time. Um, and I wanted to be able to help other people at the same time and be an inspiration to others, and that's why I started my magazine.
Cool. And I know in the first one you have like Lori Calcaterra and you have Dennis
Hmm.
Knight, two people I know who are really solid creators, writers, and you know, really doing their thing in the independent industry. So it looks like you're really getting some good talent in the magazine. In the magazine, you have comic strips too, right? You have like a
I do.
horror comic book, so to speak. It's in magazine form and size, but there are comics in there, correct?
Yep, correct.
And can you give us a little spoiler-free synopsis of what to expect comic-wise in there, or?
So in issue one right here, my upcoming comic as a preview of Terminus Corvic City. That's an upcoming zombie saga I'm working on. It's about two friends, Carlos and Juan, trapped um, in a zombie apocalypse. Well, I mean, they're trying to basically survive, and you'll learn that Carlos and Juan actually have powers. And it's not the norm zombie saga where it's like this zombie saga started from a disease. Uh, I I went to like the alien route. If like alien movies, like the science fiction horror movies. So my zombies in my story are were originally mythical creatures from a different planet, but their planet is dying, and they're being led by a witch that went dark because she tasted power and she wants more power, and so she discovered Earth, and so she changed all the mythical creatures into demon-like creatures to inhabit Earth to see if they can survive here.
So you got a nice blend of sci-fi and horror. Very cool.
Yeah, and
Very cool.
Halloween is a clown story. So if you're afraid of clowns, I'm sorry.
My
Uh,
wife's terrified of clowns.
but
Yes, she married one.
Halloween takes place in a fictional place called Hollowfield, Texas. And so this story is where it's two clown killers. They're dressed the same, so you can't and they go on social media to find random victims that they just randomly choose just to kill. And and now they're chosen a group of friends to kill, and now the group of friends are trying to figure out who these people are and why they're killing. And the lore is there was twin brothers Ethan and Evan that were the original clown killers called the duplicate killers because they're twin brothers. But it's been believed that they died years ago. So it's like the question is this a copycat? Is this related to the brothers? Or is this like some type of cult that they don't know about? That's like that got inspired by the original duplicate killers.
Cool. And how long? How many pages are each of these stories? Preview stories in there.
Term Terminus, I only put 4 pages in there because it's a preview to give you a taste of it. About the full fledged comic would be about 35 pages. Halloween, I put about 3 pages in it. That's also a preview because it's upcoming. It's an upcoming comics coming out at a later point.
Cool.
But the actual comic would be about 30 pages.
Awesome. And what else is in this magazine? Like, well, who you have interviews with people, or what do you delve into?
So as you see, issue 1, there's Lori. I get her backstory and how why she got into comics and what inspired her. My friend Joe Zalazar, she's an amazing author. She wrote the book The Dead Weight, which is on Amazon. She tells her backstory about what inspired her to write her books and how she got to become a creative. Dennis Knight writes articles called Unwanted Advice, giving people advice about the comic book industry, about the do's and don'ts. And Kate Phoenix is one of my is also a business partner of mine. She shared her story on mental health and how she got through her struggles and how she continues to get through her struggles. And I also have interviews of others that want to tell their story and just give their voice on how they feel about something and what they want to talk about. So it's like I always say it's like an open platform for whatever you feel comfortable talking about. If you feel comfortable talking about it, and if you don't, that's completely fine because you're not obligated to like answer like mental health questions or anything.
Very cool. And did you ever Kickstarter this, or did you just do this out of pocket and then go straight to distribution?
I did this out of pocket.
Cool. And we have in our third catalog, which is live right now, the September catalog, we have issue 2, and you can see we have a different art cover, which is nice. Who's the artist on the cover?
Dea, I forget how she pronounced her name, but Dea Negron.
Cool.
She does the art. She does my covers.
Very cool. And what's in this one? It seems like
This
it's also a bigger magazine by 12 pages.
Yeah, this one. Then in issue 2, it's more interviews of and this one I actually added like my own personal thing where I added like some poems that I write about my mental health and stuff. Dennis Knight's articles continues unwanted advice and more of Kate Phoenix's story. And also the full-fledged issue 1 of Arcfire is also in this magazine. That's why it's a bit longer.
Cool.
And a preview of Arcfire issue 2 is in this magazine. So that's why this is a slightly bigger magazine because it's actually a full-fledged comic book of Arcfire issue 1 and a sneak peek of Arcfire issue 2.
Very cool. And it's only $5 for a 48-page magazine. Very cool.
Yeah.
And how frequently are you looking to put this out?
Quarterly. So it will vary because I was like sometimes monthly, sometimes bi-monthly. It just really depends on the content and how long it takes to put them together. So I say quarterly.
Cool.
But it varies each time.
And has this been cathartic for you as well? I mean, you talk about how you address mental health in the industry and your own issues, and has this been cathartic for you to put out this magazine?
Cathartic. What do you mean
Like,
exactly?
has it been like a healing experience or a positive
Oh,
experience that helps
okay.
you process through your feelings and what you're doing and how you're
Oh,
feeling,
okay.
what you're going through?
Yes, it has because writing is literally my therapy, and that's how I get throughout. That's how I get myself throughout a day. Especially if I'm heavy-minded, I just sit down and just write poetry or write a story or all the above. And
Yeah, those heavy thinkers where our brains don't shut off. It's
yeah,
maddening.
yeah, it is. But in writing this magazine and being able to help others like tell their story, it's been really fun and really, yeah, like you said, really healing. And it's been, and I'm going to continue doing it because I really love doing it and just trying to create a platform as for a community to help others.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm excited for you. I'm happy to have you aboard. I think different is good. I think you're filling in a niche, like you said. Everybody in the industry, they have their ups and downs dealing with feeling deflated or depressed at times, anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety meeting deadlines, working with other personalities that sometimes clash. There's the depression at
Oh yeah,
times of working so hard and trying to struggle just to get seen. It's an emotional roller coaster, just even a Kickstarter. So, yeah, man, I think it's great to provide some sort of outlet for that for people. Maybe they read it and they relate and go, "Oh man, I thought I was the only one feeling that way." It's nice that I'm not, and how
yeah,
do I deal with it and what can I do to overcome it? So I think it's a wonderful thing, man. I really do, and I'm excited to see this start to grow a following and get out there and get more orders and spread the word. So fantastic. Um, can you do me a favor? Actually, I have it. You know what? I have it. Never mind. Now you've been busy and you've been working a lot and you're trying to keep things going. And you know, I I respect the hustle. As someone who works very hard and has his hands in a lot of different pots, and is just always trying to grind, work, 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 work. I mean, we were late today because my day job didn't end. I had a 12-hour day job, so I
oof,
apologize for being late to you, by the way. And I'm right into this, and then I've got to finish my day job, and then I've still got little kids, and I've got my publishing side and all this stuff. So I really appreciate people who really put in the work and really grind and really try, because no one's handing you anything, and you got to put in the effort. And
yep,
no matter what the results are, doing what you love and putting all your effort into it is rewarding, is exhausting, but at least you know you're giving it your all, and that's a wonderful
agreed.
thing. So, we're gonna play the trailer, and we're gonna go over your Arcfire issue 1 and 2. Beware of the unknown current campaign, which you funded. Congratulations,
Thank you
and
so
you've
much.
got 10 days to go. It was a short campaign. All you have to do is hit this green button that says back this project. If for whatever reason you're not ready to yet, and you want to keep an eye on it, you hit remind me, and it will give you a reminder, a few reminders. It doesn't spam you hard, just once or twice to remind you before the campaign ends, so that you can get your pledge in. Um, and there you go. So let's check out the video.
In a world filled with secrets and mysteries, one young man is on a quest to uncover the truth about his own identity. Teaming up with unexpected allies, Kateo delves into the dark underworld of supernatural beings. Arcfire, Issue 2, Uncover the Truth, Embrace the Darkness, coming soon.
Cool. So you kind of went with like a manga type style art, which I like. A little bit of manga anime. Very cool.
Mhm.
You have $217 of a $200 goal. So tell us about Arcfire.
So Arcfire tells the story of Cathedral Arcfire going on a journey to figure out his heritage, and because it's being said that he's the last of his Arcfire kind, and so he has all these unknown, um, unanswered questions as to who he is, where he's from, why is he here, and because he wakes up with no memory from a egg-like coma, um, and he has this cosmic power that's in him, but he's learning how to control it. Um, I always explain it by if you like like if you like to show Stranger Things, the movie like Man of Steel or Alien or Charmed, and those and mixed with like Teen Wolf and Vampire Diaries. That's kind of like
Oh
my
wow.
inspiration. Yeah, that's kind of like my inspiration into Arcfire, where it's not only science fiction, it's also horror, it's also drama, um, and he's basically got to figure out what's. It's like a self-discovery purpose story, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out if he's, like I said, beware of the unknown. If he's good or bad, he has to face the darkness of what's ahead. And he meets Coffee and Cavell on their journey, trying to figure out Cavell's sister's death. So as Cathedra's trying to figure out who his on his journey, as he's trying to figure out his story, he's also helping them trying to figure out um, the truth about their story and see and trying to figure out why they connected. And it's in each issue, it's going to get more grounded, and it's a lot of lore to it. So
Very
yeah,
cool. How long have you? I know you have the two issues. How long is this? Is this a mini series? Is it an ongoing series? Do you have an ending already in mind?
yeah. Right now it's ongoing. I have an ending in mind. Now I'm just filling in the gaps to get to the ending. But I'm planning to do about maybe 10, 15, maybe 20 issues. Because and then at some point I'll do some spin-offs of characters that's to expand the franchise.
Cool. Very cool. And as you can see, there's a really cool hardcover journal as a reward, and there is the magazine that we just discussed that's in distribution. The first issue is available. If you want to check it out here, you get the best of both worlds. You get Arcfire's issues 1 and 2. You can get the journal, and or you can get the magazine. Very cool. And there's issue 2 of the magazine. So there you go. I mean, you support the campaign, which helps Kevin and all the creators on his team. You get the magazines, you give them a sample, you say, hey, you know what, I really like this. You go tell your store that they need to order it through distribution and why. And it's the best of both worlds, and you're helping an independent creator live their life and live their dream. If you like shirts, psychedelic, cool, tie dye, and a sweatshirt, zip up jacket. It's getting to be that weather too, so perfect timing.
Oh yeah,
Just in
that's why I
time,
put it up there.
just in time for Halloween, and you can get those Halloween stories, those horror stories in the magazines, guys.
Yes, sir.
Um, very cool. Let me see something. I want to remind everybody that you can get a PDF if you don't have room for physicals, or you can pledge any amount in here just to show your support. Sometimes maybe it's just not your thing, which is fine, but you still want to support a good creator and their dream. And you could throw in a pledge amount there, $1, $5, $1 million, whatever you want it to be, and help out. And that's important. I mean, the digital for both 1 and 2 is only $8, so it's not a large investment. You can get both issues, and you never know, they might become your next favorite read. And then you got $10 for the issue 2 and issue 1, and then it's $10 for the magazines. So you're not spending a ton of money here. No one's looking to bend you over the barrel. $20 gets you issue 1 and 2, and same with the magazines. And you can get everything for $40. Or you can get the shirt, the tie-dye shirt with Arcfire. You can get the hardcover journal, the jacket combo, and then a retail combo if you're a retailer and you want to give this a try. So very cool, and it offers a lot, and it doesn't cost a lot, and that's the thing, right?
Mhm.
You never know what you're gonna invest in and walk away from going, oh man, I'm so glad I did. This was really good. This is really worth it. You know.
Yes.
So very cool. What can we expect after this campaign? Like issue 3 of the magazine and distribution, and are we doing Arc Fire 3 coming up? Or let us know what's coming up.
So after this, yep, I actually just put in my magazine issue 3. That's officially done and sent to you for distribution.
Oh, you got the data sheet in it. Very cool.
I did. I did. Arcfire issue 4, issue 3 and 4 covers actually done. So actually ahead of
Nice.
schedule. Um, and then Halloween, I believe, will be after Arcfire issue. After our next Kickstarter will be Halloween. That's on pre-launch now. Um, yeah.
Do me a favor, put the pre-launch link and your Kickstarter link in the chat so people can go to both.
Oh, okay. Let me get
Yeah,
my.
yeah, put them in the chat.
Where did it get? Let
And
me
just so
find.
you know, they're for reorder. The first catalog, July, with October release, has the first magazine issue available. This is a reorder, so you can order here, and you can combine that with either of these two catalogs, but you cannot combine August and September. Okay, August releases in November, September releases in December. That's why you can't mix them. But because this is now on reorder, I can ship these with either one of these catalogs, the November release or December. So just please be aware of that. Keep that in mind. And the second issue is in this third catalog. So if you go to the first catalog for reorder and you go to the third, you can order them together. Okay, if you're a retailer. If you're a fan, and this sounds interesting, you can either get them on the Kickstarter or you can go to your retailer and you can ask that your store carry it. And we do have order forms for your LCS if, say, you're not close. Maybe your order form is for, like, say you live 50 miles away from the closest store, or whatever the case may be, or even if maybe your store is just not looking to carry it, you can fill out these order forms and submit them to your store of choice. Now, right now, we don't have it where you can fill it out on the site, but we are going to actually be moving to another website that's more user-friendly, and we don't have to have a second password. Someone tried to hack the account a while ago. I know who it was, but regardless. So we had to put up a second account, a second password, which has thrown a few people off. I'm sending emails saying this is the password, but people aren't getting the email, I guess, or whatever. But so anyway, we will have it where you can fill it out online digitally here, and then you could send it in. Zenoscope, I'm just going to let you know, the reorders are limited. They just let me know today there's only a certain amount of Grim Fairy Tales issue 100 that they printed. And I think they underprinted, in my opinion, because they've been selling very well through my distribution. But, in light of what happened with Diamond and everything, I don't think they knew what to expect, which is understandable. So, if you're a store looking to reorder, we're going to have to see what we have left on those first printings. But as far as Kevin, yeah, man, you can come down here. Where is it? Is this an order? No, it's not. Well, he's on here. Where'd you go? Oh, Kevysie International, right there. Right here, guys. You can go ahead and ask your store. And also, Dennis Knight, who's in this magazine and works closely with Kevin, has also done Plan 9 Outer Space. He wrote this for Dren Productions. He co-wrote it. So, which has been selling very well as well through our retailer, our distribution. So you can go check that out as well and support Dennis. As well as all the other people we have in here. We have some great publishers in here. And first catalog sales were actually really good. They were well above projection, and I'm grateful to all the retailers that believe in us and sign up with us, and feel that they can support indie with confidence. So we appreciate you very much. So, all right. Again, we've got Arcfire. The campaign is link is in the chat, and we've also got the sign up page for Halloween. Please go check those out and support Kevin. And live in our catalogs, we have his second magazine live right now, and the first magazine available for reorder.
And here's the physicals right here.
Hang on, let me put you up on screen, buddy.
I got the It's the physicals right here.
Hang on, I'm gonna isolate you there. There you go.
And
Very cool.
see the physical presentation.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, if you want, I mean, if you want to show a little bit of the inside without spoilers, go right ahead. Flip through a little. Entice them. Tell them why they want it.
One here is kind of a little bit of what I wrote about the mental health portion of the magazine.
Cool.
And a sneak peek of Terminus.
Very cool. You get a lot of different things in there. I think there's something for everybody.
Oh yeah. And issue 2. Here's a sneak peek of Arcfire issue 1.
Nice. I like the art.
Thank you. And here's a sneak peek of issue 2.
Very cool.
So
yeah, guys, you can get these through distribution by asking your retailer to pick them up, or you can get them on the campaign live right now, whichever you prefer. But either way, please support indie, support comics, and if anything, just something different that maybe really catches you. Or maybe you get the first magazine, you try it out. Even if you get it in a PDF form, every dollar helps continue to create these books. And Kevin can go, get his new big GMC truck and his F-150. And I'm kidding. Anyway, so there we have it. So Kevin, before we go tonight, tell us why we want to, 1, get the magazine, and 2, why we want to pledge on your campaign.
Well, 1, I believe you should get my magazine because it's not just for me; it's also for other creators. Because you can also meet other creators in my magazine and check out their stuff as well. And I believe you should pledge my to my Kickstarter because if you love science fiction, horror, drama, stories, especially if you love manga, cosmic characters, I believe you will love Arcfire. And also, if you love supernatural, like vampires, witches, werewolves, or any type of creature, demon that you can think of, I believe you will love Arcfire, and I believe you will love my magazine as well.
Very cool. I've gotten to know Kevin through the distribution thing and online. We've never met in person. I hope to someday. I hope to break bread with you, my friend. And Kevin is honest. Yeah, absolutely. Kevin is really one of the good guys that I hope gets your support. And granted, you should be buying books based on the merit of it's a good book, not just because you like the person.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to say it's both. So you should, his personality, I think, has warranted him the right for you to give him a try and check out the book. And the book is good enough to keep you coming back for more. How about we put it that way? So
thank you so much.
Support him. I mean, look, the guy got dressed up for my show, man. Look at him. That was great.
But I had to look good as an interview.
Yeah, man. And you got Scooby backing you up.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Yeah.
I grew up with Scooby-Doo, so I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan too. The originals, like the 70s trippy.
Oh yes. Oh yes. 100%. Oh my God, yes. That's a whole different episode we can talk about Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, dude, it's lost in translation when they went to the newer stuff. It just didn't have the charm at all.
I agree.
Trippy little 70s intro and stuff. So
if
it wasn't for those darn meddling kids.
Anyway. Or that dumb dog.
Yeah. What? All right, man. It's always good to talk to you. And I really hope that people support. And I'm really looking forward to your third issue installment being in our solicitations. And keep plugging away, my friend.
Yes, sir.
They can't stop us.
But you still got me big.
All right, man. You have a good evening.
You too.
And keep pushing. Keep grinding.
Oh yeah, always.
All right, take care.
You too.
That was Ooh, off here. I forgot that I pulled myself off here. All right. That was Kevin of Kevysie International. You've got issue 1 of the magazine and solicitation for reorder. And you've got magazine number 2 live right now in our current catalog, September for December release in stores. Go tell your stores. Go check it out. Tell your friends. And don't forget to go to his Kickstarter that's live right now for Arcfire issues 1 and 2. Manga style art, but it deals with supernatural, science fiction, cosmic monsters, cosmic powers, aliens. You know, not alien. Well, no, aliens was the what do you call it? The zombie the zombie book. Sorry. Anyway, but check it out. It has everything you want, and it's a nice mix of genres, and there you go. Little quick peek. Looks like it's got action, adventure, and of course, characters that you can relate to and relationships. All right. I'm going to remind everybody to go to philbodistribution.com and you can check out, the public can check out the catalogs, but you can't order. Obviously, this is a wholesale distribution for retailers. Retailers who sign in with their created password, put in the second password, you go to the shop and you can buy and pick and choose whatever books you want based on the release date. Remember, this release is in November. This release is in December, so please separate the orders. But this is now, the FOC has come and passed, so you can order this with either of these 2 catalogs. Just don't mix these 2 catalogs. I also want to remind you that Tragedy is available through distribution. So is Night, which is another Philbo publishing title by Guido Martinez out of Argentina. Really good book. And I am doing a store signing October 15th with Will Spertasio, legend, co-founder of Image Comics. Alex Sinclair, superstar colorist, works with Jim Lee and Ivan Reis or Arias. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I apologize. And many others. Chris Hyung-Sung Lee, who is really hit the industry hard. He's an amazing artist. Chris Sotomayor, who, in my opinion, is like Scott Hanna. He's that superstar that doesn't get superstar treatment, but he is that utility guy, man. He's on every book in your collection, and you don't even realize it. Phenomenal colorist and phenomenal human being. And then there's little old me, who hopefully doesn't get buried in this signing and pushed to the side like the little bastard stepchild. But anyway, looking forward to that. And news, October 5th, I will be at the Hot Flips show, which is it's usually monthly, but unless they're attending conventions. Hot Flips is a leading retailer of comic supplies and art supplies. They're here in Long Island. Charles is the owner. He's a phenomenal human being. He has his one-day show almost monthly, and October 5th is the next one. He has some great guests, so go check out his page. And I will be there. And thank you to Charles. I will be sitting at the booth at Hot Flips at New York Comic Con up on the main floor again. And I cannot thank Charles enough for having me at the booth. It was very kind of him, and I'm looking forward to it. And you will see a lot of good stuff from me. Papa, Shaman, it's all going to be there, guys, at the table, because we're finally going to fulfill those campaigns amongst my older stuff, pre-printed stuff. So it's going to be a busy few weeks, man. October 5th, I'm going to fulfill the first catalog in the first week of October. October 5th, I've got the Hot Flips show. Then the first weekend of October, I'm at the Hot Flips booth all weekend in New York Comic Con selling books. And then October 15th, just days after New York Comic Con, I have that big store signing at All Star Comics and Fourth World Comics in Long Island with Will Spatasio, Alex Sinclair, Chris Sotomayor, Chris Young Sung Lee. It's going to be phenomenal, guys. It's going to be one hell of a time. And I'm excited. Tragedy sold well through distribution, and I believe in Tragedy, and I believe in what we're doing. And I look forward to the future with all of you. To those of you who are, really looking to be part of the solution in comics, God bless you. We love you. We appreciate you. To all you creators that are just trying to make your way out there and you do it with integrity and honor and you believe in building each other up, God bless you, and may God grant you success and happiness. And let's do this, guys. Really, really, really excited. The future is not written yet, and I'm a writer, so I'm looking forward to what I write. All right. Hey, Jerry, what's going on? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, and I hope all is going well with your books and your art as well. Jerry's a great artist. I don't know if he's open for commissions. Check it out. He also has a really fun team superhero book. So go check it out and reach out to Jerry and see what's available. All right, guys, let's continue to support each other. Let's continue to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Let's continue to build each other up because we're all in this together. My success is your success. Your success is my success. It only makes the industry stronger as a whole. And the stronger the industry is and the more money that's flowing in the industry and the more the independent scene becomes larger and more lucrative, it only helps so many different creators, and it really helps the fan base have selection and choice and new things available to them instead of regurgitated, recycled stuff. So I salute those who wish to be part of the solution. All right. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with what I always leave you with. Be legendary and have fun storming the castle.